all of you who are watching my videos right now. For this time, I'm going to talk about the three tenses. The first is present future perfect continuous. The second is past future, and the last one is past future continuous. Before I explain the material, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aryo Hans Pardomon Lembanjobing. My student number is 22120043. Well, let's continue our material. Are you ready? Let's go! Future perfect continuous. What it means by these tenses. Before we proceed to the meaning of future perfect continuous, we must first know the meaning of each word. What is future, what is perfect, and what is continuous. The future declares something to come. Perfect, it declares something that has happened or is done. And continuous is stating something that is going on. So, from this statement, we can take a conclusion that these tenses declare something that will have happened in the future. The form of future perfect continuous are subject plus will or shall plus have plus been or verb ing. For example, by the time she arrives, I will have been waiting for her for 2 hours. And for the negative sentence, by the time she arrives, I will not have been waiting for her for 2 hours. And the interrogative sentence, will I have been waiting for her for 2 hours by the time she arrives? The use of these tenses that there must be an action. For example, when we are teaching or I teaching from 1 to 3 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, this tenses is used. So this tenses is used when the incident is taking place. He is taking while it is being done partially. The next is past future. Before we get to the material, we must first know what is past and what is future. Past is the time before now, and future is the time that will come. So the conclusion that this tenses is used to express events or plan something in the past. However, the reality of current results are much different, where the plan can happen or fail. The form of past future are subject plus would or should plus infinitive plus object. For example, last week we would like to visit you, but the weather was so bad. For the negative sentence, last week we wouldn't want to visit you because the weather was so bad. For the interrogative sentence, would we have liked to visit you last week if the weather wasn't so bad? The use of past future. The first four stating plans in the past, but in fact, they didn't happen. For example, we had to go to Jakarta last month. The second is states event that did not occur in the past, because the conditions were not met. For example, if Alex studies hard, he will pass the exam. Third, polite request or will. For example, would you read the book to me? And the last one is actions that are mandatory or should. For example, we have to study hard in order to pass the exam. The last one is past future continuous. What is past future continuous? Past future continuous is used to talk about actions that will take place at some time in the future, but seen from the perspective of time in the past. The form of past future continuous are subject plus would or should plus be plus verb in. For example, she would have been studying for 3 hours by the time I arrive. For the negative sentence, she would not have been studying for 3 hours by the time I arrive. And for the interrogative sentence, would she have been studying for 3 hours by the time I arrive? The use of past future continuous in English is to talk about actions that will take place at some time in the future, but seen from the perspective of time in the past. For example, when you and your friend plan to meet at a cafe at 3 p.m., but now it's 4 p.m. and your friend hasn't arrived yet, you might be thinking to yourself at 3 o'clock that he must be on his way to the cafe. So, at 3 o'clock in the past, you think about what will happen at that time in the future, namely, your friend is on his way to the cafe is an action in progress. That's the essence of past future continuous. Well, in the end, I say thank you. I hope you understand about my explanation in this video. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you.